Welcome to Thoughts Can Change Your Life with me, Reverend Wolak. We're here each and every day as we explore life together. So the question I want to ask you today is who you're going to be today. What you are you going to take into the world? Where will you put your focus? What energy will you bring to the situations that you encounter? Because whatever it is that you are bringing is what you're going to experience. It's just that simple. There's no other way to say it. What you bring is what you experience. And people don't get that. People truly don't get that who they are. So today is not going to be any different than any other day unless you become something different. Nothing changes until you change. Whatever you change into, you will have that experience. The question is, what are you going to claim for yourself? What are you going to do for yourself? Who are you going to be? And you can't rely on others to change. You've got to make the decision. You've got to make the decision on who you want to be in the world and then just become that person. It's as simple as that. It's just not easy. It takes awareness. It takes consciousness to do that. And without awareness, consciousness, and commitment, discipline, nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to change. And that's something we have to understand. And so when we begin to understand that, we begin to reclaim our power. We get to reclaim living a life that's one that we consciously are creating rather than a life that is created by an unconscious habit of thinking that maybe we never even looked at. We don't even realize it's happening to us. Oh my God, we don't even realize it's happening to us. So that's just fascinating. It's just fascinating. So if you're out there, I'd love for you to check in. Let me know you're out there. Tell me what's going on in your life. Is this a pertinent subject to you? What's going on with you? That's the question I want to ask. I'm finding that my life right now is as challenging as it's ever been. And in that my life is challenging as it's ever been, it's causing me to try to be more conscious because there's distractions. And you've got to be present even in the distractions, because if you're not, then you're going to be a victim of what's around you, the energy field that's around you. Do you get where I'm coming from there? That we are surrounded by the energy that everyone else has created. And if we don't create our own energy field of where we want to go, what we want to do, who we want to be, that energy field that's surrounding us will have a tremendous influence on us and will create our lives. It will create our lives. And so we have the conscious choice about who do we bring to the game? Which version of us do we want to bring to the game? I think about that all the time. Think about all that time. So let me just say hi to Sandra Lynn, to Richard, to Karen, to Nilda, to Dee Dee, to Meredith. So grateful. Sandra Lynn says, can a person be too high? Well, Sandra Lynn, at times I don't think you can. But here's what I do know about people is that our natural state is a state of balance. And so to think that you're going to be high all the time, you're fooling yourself. It's impossible. Because the world won't let that happen. The ego will not let that happen. There has to be balance, because without balance, you can't experience the high. Without the yin and the yang. Yeah, Karen's there and she says, cleaning the house, both physically and mentally. Yeah. What physically have you put into your world? What mentally have you put into your world? Here's an addition to that. What emotionally have you put into the world? Nilda says, I pray before meeting someone to get into good vibrational energy with each other. Well, I understand your intent. It's a good intent. I always pause and create an intention that whatever the gathering I'm going to be in will be a win-win gathering for both. That's how I look at it. I want to create gatherings that are win-win for both. Yes, Sandra, you go both ways, don't you? You go really, really, really high, then really, really, really low. The thing I would share with you is that meditate more. You start to control the dial of the vibration you're putting out. Or not. You decide what's right for you. Where do you want to go with your life? I don't friggin' know. Why am I trying to give you advice? I got to back off of that, don't I? Because I can get real high. I tend not to get real low. I've really programmed myself not to go real low. I catch myself. Especially if you're surrounded by dark energy. If you're surrounded by dark energy, get out of the energy field. Man, the media today is just painting a picture of gloom and doom and that. But guess what? It can create any picture it wants, but there's still balance out there. They're saying everybody's pushing for this. No, they're not. Half is pushing like this, half is pushing like that. It's very interesting to watch this whole thing that we're talking about with COVID about vaccination. If you really follow it, half are, half aren't in the United States, at least. Isn't it interesting? Half believe, half don't. Let me not even say that. Some just do. Some just are blind followers and just do whatever. And you see, I don't know what's right or wrong with respect to it. Here's what I know is, what do you believe? In any situation that you're in, ask the question, what do I believe about this situation? And align yourself with what you believe. Because as you align yourself with what you believe, you give yourself so much more power. Because if you believe in something, it will work. If you don't believe in it and you do it, it will not work. It's why placebos work. People believe they're getting something that will do something. It's like planting the suggestion of what you want already in your mind and believing that suggestion, you will have that experience. That's what hypnotism does. Here's the interesting thing. Our parents have hypnotized us. Life is hypnotizing us. The media is hypnotizing us, and we're hypnotizing ourselves. The question is, can we come out of that hypnotic state and create a mental pattern that suits us, that allows us to express our unique gifts in the world and have the type of experiences we want? And we don't want to have experiences that are the same as before. We want new experiences. You get that, gang? It gets boring having the same experiences over and over and over again. I get bored with it. I want new. Limiting beliefs are committed to their own survival, even unto the demise of the physical vehicle they reside in, until they meet a commitment to change the limitation into some powerful and specific blessing. Nicely said, Richard. Beliefs will keep you locked in to where you are. Beliefs will keep you locked in to where you are. So you got to change your beliefs. Have beliefs that you're forever and ever expanding. Yeah, we always are discovering our own reality. No question about it. We determine our purpose, we determine what we value, and we create that reality. Let me share with you. Johnny says, peace, love, and holy growth. Karen says, I'm trying to break away from 61 years of religious beliefs that I no longer believe. Karen, be gentle on yourself. It takes time. I had a lot of Catholic beliefs that I had to break away from, and it took time. And I still know that some of them are still back there. They're still back as stored in the subconscious mind. See, nothing ever leaves the subconscious mind. You just got to build a new belief in there. I want you to know that tomorrow I am doing my values workshop. In the values workshop, what you determine is what are your top 5 values. And I don't mean honesty, integrity. I mean, what's most important to you, really important to you. Most people don't know. 99% of the people do not know. This is a work of Dr. John DeMartini. I'm a licensed and master facilitator of it. If you're interested in doing that at 10 o'clock Central Time for an hour and a half, you will walk away with what's important to you. You will walk away with your top values. You will understand what's meaningful and purposeful to you. If you're interested, go to agapespiritualcenter.com, agapespiritualcenter.com, click on the calendar and register for the event. Invest in yourself. Dee Dee says, there are so few people near me that understand evolving or enlightenment. Nothing means more to me than spiritual growth. Well, Dee Dee, you've got the whole friggin' world. That's what I've discovered with COVID. Look at this that we're doing right now. There are people here from Dallas-Fort Worth. There are people from California. There are people from Kentucky. There are people from all over the planet. That's the beauty of social media. See, if we use social media consciously, we connect with like-minded people like this, or in meditation that we did earlier, or in gatherings we do on Wednesday, or classes that we teach, or in Sunday things, whatever it is. We can find the people we are seeking because they are there. There are people vibrating like you that will support you as you go forward. You've just got to be open and realize that it's going to be different than maybe it was before. Before it was, hey, we find people at a local spiritual center and we go there all the time. That's dead. You'll have some of that, but that's dead. It's more expansive now, finding the people and the teachers that you resonate with, that lift you, that support you, that challenge you. If you're in Dallas, I want you to know, Sunday we're doing a live in-person service at the Cascades. That's on agapespiritualcenter.com as well. You're welcome to join us. If you think I'm good like this, if you like me like this, you'll love me live in person. You'll love the music that we have, and you'll love the people that show up there. Now, Dee Dee, you'd have to come a long way because I think you're in California. Long way to come. Might be worth the trip. Look at me just going on. Dee Dee likes Larry DeRusha. Hey, if you don't know this, I have my Lee Wolak thing, my YouTube channel, Rev Lee Wolak. Please subscribe. 850 videos. But Reverend Larry and I are doing a podcast. It's called, you can find it on YouTube or podcast. It's called Beyond Limits Radio. Not many people are watching it, but it's he and I. And we're bantering back and forth, and it is pretty cool. Karen, if you show up on Sunday, I look forward to meeting you in person. You're going to feel an incredible energy, and you'll get a real flavor for it because all you've been able to experience is online, which is good. I share that. So, hey, have I been chatting? Yeah, I wanted to do 10 minutes. I'm up to 14. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share. And thank you for putting your comments there. Because without you, this is all meaningless. I love the connection that you allow me to have with you, and I hope you feel the same. So, until next week, until tomorrow rather, create your most perfect day and know that no matter what happens, I love you and accept you just like you are. Aloha, everyone.